Okay, this video is on TPH, and this is TriPoint. And so on the daily, it's moved up really nice here. It looks like it had a nice little earnings beat, and it looks like it's positive, you know, on the RSI and on the MACD. For some reason, I'm not getting a wave count on here. Sometimes I have a little trouble with that on Thinkorswim, but anyways, you can see from the chart here that on the daily it looks really good, and right now it's at this very, very critical point right now at this 50. So a nice alert here would be somewhere just maybe around pretty close to 11 bucks. But I'm just going to put an alert there quick. And if we can get up above there, obviously, you know, I'm going to put an alert here as a stop on this too. So if we can get just above here on the 50 and get a little momentum going on the 50, I think you have a nice area to run back to, which is basically right around pretty close to there. And that's pretty close to about 12 and a half, 13 bucks. So it's got a nice opportunity to run a couple of bucks to the upside. It's a smaller trade, but any trade with a good setup is worth taking. Earnings are behind it. It had good earnings, so it's got a little opportunity to make a nice run. And if it gets into this area and can run from here, well, then you've got a whole new story going on here, because then you're back up to this area here, which is around $14, $15. But the first leg of it looks like it's a good possibility. I'm going to go see what we got for options on this, and let's see where we're at. And let's see if I can see any kind of, it's going to need some time because it's a slow moving. There's not really any volume in here at all. I'm not seeing, there's a little bit here, March, but I don't like this March because, like I said, it's time is too short, 16 days, and you got to remember this thing moves very small because it's a cheap stock. So with something cheap that doesn't have a magnitude of movement, I like to have more time if it doesn't have a nice solid magnitude of movement. So I'm seeing a little bit. This is further out, 13. I wouldn't go that far out on this. Let's see what we got here for January. I'm not really seeing any volume on here, which is kind of not too reassuring. I don't really like that it doesn't really have any volume on here. So maybe this is one that I would pass on. However, the trade doesn't look too bad. The bid and ask is a little bit of a spread here. But, you know, with July, I like July because it gives plenty of time for this really cheap stock to play out. And maybe everybody's waiting for a confirmation. I don't really know, but there's really no volume at all on this. So, I don't know. This is still a good trade. It sets up really nice. It's got a good opportunity to go to the upside. The price and the options are relatively good. You know, it's almost close to at the money now. The spread is not too horrible. And so, this is something that's not bad at all. It's something worth looking at. I don't know that I'll particularly get involved in this one because, like I said, it doesn't really have that magnitude of movement that I'm kind of looking for. But if somebody else is looking at this or in this particular stock, then this is definitely setting up for something good. And I really believe there's a decent trade here. I just don't know if it's a trade that I'll be taking, but that doesn't mean that it's not worth its weight. This is definitely something that's keep your eye on, and something that could play out very nice. So if it's for you, here's the information. Good luck to you.